Have you ever felt like you've been doing so much, yet you've been very unproductive? You feel so stuck. You've tried a lot of things, but it's not working. You seem not to be moving forward. You seem stuck, no productivity, no movement, no real progress. See, I've been there before, several even. And that's why I just want to share practical um, tips or practical steps or practical things that I'm currently doing that is helping me. I mean, it's a journey. Remember when I started this YouTube channel? I said it's a place where we all are growing, we all are learning together. So I'm sharing things that I am currently doing that is working for me sincerely, that's giving me real progress. So let's start. So, first of all, I think I'll start with this one. I started turning my setbacks into strategy. See, I've had a lot of setbacks. I've had a lot of failed I've had a lot of things failed for me. I've experienced failure, I've experienced losses, I've experienced setbacks, delays. I mean, my friends who are close to me will know that there've been a lot happening or have happened. But then, instead of weeping over those things, instead of crying over those things, oh, and being stuck, I decided to turn it into a strategy to begin to use them to my advantage. I mean, it didn't work. What can I do better? I started learning from those experiences. I didn't just stay there. It was easy to cry. It was easy to just blame anybody or blame the situation or try to blame even myself. But I told myself, Esther, we wouldn't do this. We would turn it around for your good. We would turn it like that song. What the enemy meant for evil, God has turned it around for my good. I can see everything. Something like that. So I turned every setback into a strategy. What didn't work? We would look at it and turn it into something that would work. What lesson can I learn from this? What is not what who do I need to speak to? Do I need to change something? Do I need to work on something else? See, it seems like devil got nothing on me, sort of. Like, oh, you think it's not going to work? I've learned that this is not the way to do it. So I turned every setback into a strategy. I didn't let it to stop me there. I didn't let it to bring me down or break me because I discovered that worrying won't solve the problem. Worrying will fix the situation I'm currently having. Worrying is not going to solve it, so it was time to move on. So it's just like you throw a stone at me, I pick it, I lay it as a foundation. You throw another one, I turn it into the next foundation. And then when you keep throwing the stone, it becomes a building. Yes. I turned it into something to build a better version of myself. And I discovered that when I started ignoring the situations, I started learning from the experiences and turning the setbacks into strategies, I was making more progress. I became more productive. And it was easier for me to move. Another thing, I started doing things before I felt ready. See, if you know me, I'm quite meticulous. I always want to have things planned out. And because of that, I'm always trying to get things ready. It has to be very perfect. I have to fix everything. And sometimes it will take me so long. I mean, do you know that? I've been planning to start this YouTube channel for how many years? I did a flyer 4 years ago. I talked about it. I didn't start. 2 years later, I said it. I started talking about it again. I didn't start. I was looking for perfect time, how I need to be very ready, how I need to be very prepared. I mean, I know that the second time when I came to tell people that I'm about to start a YouTube channel, they'll be like, Esther, we've heard this before. When are you really going to start? So, but do you know what I did this time? I just started without being ready. I started without being ready before I felt ready. And I discovered that along the journey, I'm learning, I'm growing and becoming better. I mean, if you're watching, if you've been with me on this journey from the day that I launched this YouTube channel, you will discover that this is not how I started. I used to have very um my video were worse than this, but it's getting better. So sincerely, if I kept waiting, if I said, okay, Esther, let me be waiting, let's keep waiting until you are ready. See, I would never have started this YouTube channel. I would still be trying to get ready. 4 years. Imagine how much I would have grown if I had started 4 years ago. But at least I eventually started. So I started doing things even when I was not ready because I discovered that every single time I kept waiting for when I was ready, I always didn't start at all. Oh, let's get it. It has to be perfect. Let us wait until we are ready, until everything is fixed. And then you discover you never get to start. I look back at my journal. There are so many things I wanted to start long time ago. I never started them. But you see, those ones that I started without being ready, they are they are they are currently existing. They are doing very well. I'm growing. I've gotten better in those things. Start writing that book even when you're not ready. Start that YouTube channel even when you're not ready. Start that project even when you're not so ready. I'm not talking about being a mediocre or being a mediocre. I'm not talking about being a mediocre or trying not to do things the right way. I'm saying it's okay to start unprepared. And sometimes waiting till you are prepared may hinder you from ever starting. For me, that has been the case. Waiting until I'm ready, it has prevented me from starting so many things. So this is my own strategy. Anytime I want to start things, I just start it without thinking. I started even when I'm not ready. I mean, the first day that I launched my YouTube channel, I didn't even tell anybody. I just posted the video and then I told people that I've started a YouTube channel. That before, when I would do a flyer without a video, and I tell everybody, I'm starting a channel and I never get to start. I mean, imagine doing a flyer. That's like preparedness, right? But this time around, no flyer, just a video. And then I've started. I just posted the video, launched the channel. Now I started telling people about it. So maybe you need to try this. Maybe it's because you're always waiting till you are prepared, till everything is perfect, and it's been stopping you from even starting anything and being productive. But do you know that when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't know I was going to be able to survive even 2 weeks. But here I am. It's been 4 months. I've been dropping videos. The first time I used to drop videos once in a while. Now I'm dropping videos how many times in a day and literally every day. I've become productive and I'm making more progress. Something else, documenting my journey. See, I discovered that documenting my journey became like a therapy for me. I mean, there was a time I was writing letters to God, like, dear God, I'm hurt. Things are not going the way it should. God, I need you to show me mercy. God, I need you to show up. When are you going to show up? God, something happened. Someone spoke to me inappropriately. Someone hurt me. Someone hurt my feelings. Someone was very rude to me. God, this happened. I was also sharing my journey with other people and documenting it. For me, it was like a therapy. I went back to check something that I wrote before and some of the things I documented. And I was amazed at how much I was growing and how I was getting better by the day. For me, it was like therapy, it was healing, and it was helping me stay productive. It was helping me to look at what I was achieving every day, what I was doing well, and where I needed to work on, and even prayer points that I needed to pray. So you see, documenting your journey would help you so much. For me, it helped me. It helped me stay productive. Imagine I was sharing my journey with people. I was writing, some of the things I was writing were a real episode of my life. And some of the things I'm writing are becoming like a book that I'm probably going to share someday. They were lessons. I was learning from them. I was growing. I was appreciating my growth and I was becoming more productive. And it was like I was sharing my journey with God. Even my relationship with God was getting better because I was writing to Him, dear God, you need to heal me. You need to fix this. You need to do this. So documenting your journey. And it was helping me to look forward to writing. So I was getting productive because I needed to write something in my journal. And you know what? I decided to embrace my my multi-talented self, my multi-passionate personality. I decided it was okay to explore. I mean, if this is not working, let me try this. If you know me, you know that I know how to do a lot of things at the same time. You know, I'm very talented. Oh, it's not bragging. Trust me, I'm not bragging. It's the truth now. I mean, is it not true? For people who know me, you would know that I have so many skills, I have so many talents, and I'm good at a lot of things. See, I started exploring. I mean, I didn't know I could do video. I mean, everybody, someone say, Esther, I thought you were only good at sciences, but then I acted drama, and someone like, wait, what are you doing in science? How can you be acting drama? It seems you missed road to go and study um veterinary medicine. And so what are you even doing in research right now? When you should be in either a movie academy or something. Someone said, if not that you are good at this, I would say you made a mistake doing this. So I decided to explore. I was passionate about different things. I mean, this is not me saying I was trying to do so many things at the same time. You know, I made a video about how do you manage how do you manage yourself when you are multi-skilled, when you are multi-talented. You know, one of the things I shared was that start with the one that brings immediate results and find a way to create a beautiful blend that all of them work together, sort of. Of course, it didn't start for me, I didn't start with it earlier because I was still finding my feet. I was still finding a way I could create a blend, a beautiful blend. I was finding a way to create a beautiful blend. And along the line, I sincerely found one. I sincerely found a way. So I'm learning. So exploring my multi-passionate self. Like I'm multi-passionate. I'm passionate about a lot of things. I'm multi-skilled. I'm multi-talented. I started exploring. And in the midst of exploring, I discovered that Esther, you're actually good in a number of things. You need to keep doing this. You're so good at this. You need to just find a way to make them work. And it started helping me still productive. It started helping me make progress. I started learning. Sincerely, I've been learning so much doing this. Exploring my different sides of me, exploring the different the different talents that I have. It's helping me grow. It's helping me to stay productive. It's helping me to stay consistent. And it's not even hindering me. Before I was doing nothing. But yet it was like time was not enough for me. But now I'm able to explore all of them and I'm more productive. And I'm able to still manage my time. I mean, I have 24 hours. It's still working. It's still working. So you say, I didn't have to ditch them. Or say, okay, because I want to be productive, I need to stop this. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I just tried to explore all of them. And in the process, I was growing, I was learning, I was becoming productive, I was getting better. So maybe you need to try it. Sincerely, you should try it. It would work. And finally, this one is working for me too. You have probably heard it before. Breaking tiny goal. I mean, and finally, this one is working for me. And finally, let me share a final one. This is currently working for me sincerely. You may have heard it before, not me. You definitely have heard it before, but this is something that is working for me, and this is what I discovered that was what that started working for me so much. Um, Breaking big goals into small steps. Like, see, I have a lot of things to do. I'm someone who sometimes I get bored doing so much at a stretch. So I started taking tiny, consistent steps to achieve any of my big goals. So, for example, I want to finish a course that I started. So, instead of deciding to do the course in one day, I started deciding to dedicate 15 minutes or 30 minutes every day to that course. And I discovered that in the past, when I said I'm going to finish this course in one day, I end up not finishing it. So, and I won't stop and forget about the course, that the course exists. But when I decided to start dedicating like 10 minutes of no 15 minutes actually, or at most 30 minutes every day, I discovered it was helping me finish them. Like every day, 15 minutes, 30 minutes doesn't look big. And sometimes I won't break even that 15 minutes into smaller minutes. Sometimes I watch for 5 minutes and discover that some courses, they just break the courses into 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. That's a lazy way, but it's consistent. Like every day I'm dedicating 15, 30 minutes to a course. And before you know it's finished. For a book, I started to add, said this before, but I'm just using this as an example. I started for reading a book, I decided to be reading during my devotion or reading a page every day. I didn't say I'm going to read a book, like I'm going to read a page every day or a chapter. And I discovered that from reading a page, I start reading a chapter. And then before I know, I'm moving on. Of course, I always decide, okay, let's keep it like this. So I made it part of my daily devotion. So it was making me to read them. It was making me to read it every single day. I was able to read, and before you know, I finished reading the book. Even for my YouTube, I started with, okay, Esther, if we're unable to post 10 videos every day, let's make it. I mean, that's a reach, it's not correct. Like, instead of posting videos every day, why not we decide we're going to be making uh, small videos and posting it once a week or something. And over time, because you've been consistent, you've been doing small, over time you start building up. Now I can create and post more videos every single day. But it started from just taking smaller steps. I wanted to write. I was writing and working on my research. I said I was going to be right. I was going to be dedicating a little amount of time every day to writing, to looking at the work and working on it. And even when I decided to take it to start designing, I will start. I made up my mind to dedicate a little amount of time every day to design. I will design and stop. Tomorrow I will continue. I can't even, because if I said I'm going to dedicate a whole amount of time, I may not be able to achieve it. And I'm someone who sometimes get bored easily trying to do so much at a stretch. So breaking it down was my was what was like the I'm trying to look for the word. What's the word? Was a turning point for me. That's not the word I'm looking for, but let me use that. It was a game changer. Yes, that's the word. It was a game changer for me. So all of this that I've shared, and so here are 5 things working for me. I hope you've been able to learn something. Let me know which resonates with you, which one you're already doing, which one you intend to do. Do you intend to start turning your setbacks into strategies? Are you someone who's as multi-talented, multi-skilled like me? You need to start exploring and accepting. Do you need to start documenting your life? Or maybe for you need to start before you even feel ready. You need to just you need to hit the ground running. You don't need to wait until you are ready. You need to start before you even feel ready. Maybe for you need to start breaking those big goals into smaller tasks. I hope you've been able to learn something today. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment. Don't forget to keep showing up. There's a lot we would be learning. There's a lot you would learn. There's a lot you would gain along this journey. Thank you so much for watching.